All of our patterns of behavior, the way that we're operating in the world, our habits, all of the things that we're doing for the most part are operating mostly from our subconscious beliefs. Beliefs are like ninjas. I like to say it's like an invisible box. An invisible box that we are constantly operating within, and what's so wild is we don't even know that there are walls to the box. Beliefs, which are the foundation of your identity. They're the foundation of your reality. They're the foundation of everything in your life. Fundamentally, they're a choice. Even if they've been conditioned into you, even if they're, been pounded into you by your family or society or whatever, at any moment you can choose a new belief. The way we hack our beliefs is we look at the belief that we are not in alignment with anymore. Like for me, it was, I'm a one-on-one coach, I'm not a group coach. I looked at that belief and I said, I don't like that belief anymore. That belief is not in alignment with the direction that I want to go in my life. It's not in alignment with the vision I have to help a lot of people. I'm only going to be able to help a very small number of people if I stay a one-on-one coach. And I said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose a new belief. So step one is choose a new belief. Choose a new belief. We call it a flip. Right? You want to take that belief, the belief that's not serving you, the belief that's not supporting you, and you're going to flip it into an empowering, expansive belief that is in alignment with the difference you want to make in the world, with the leader and the human that you want to be, right, in the world and in your relationships or in any part of your life. So for me, I just made the choice that I was a group coach. That I had the capacity to touch and move many people. And I just made the choice that that's who I was. And then I did something that's tricky, right? So this is what happens. Normally you have a belief, right? And then you have emotions and thoughts associated with it. So when I chose my new belief, the next thing I did was I went straight to decision and action. I skipped over the emotion and the thought part of the inner process because that's where we get stuck. Because we start to feel these rough feelings, this fear, this panic, this anxiety, this overwhelm. We start to have these negative thoughts that are connected to that belief, and then we get paralyzed from making a decision. So for me, I declared that I was going to be a group coach. I declared that I was going to work with a lot of people. And then I just took action. I affiliated with a friend of mine who had her own YouTube channel, and I said, I'm gonna run a group course. I'm gonna build it as I go. I took all my money and I hired a woman to help me build my first course. I paid her pretty much all my money that I had made as a one-on-one coach to that point, which was obviously very scary. Obviously, I had thoughts, right? Of, oh my God, what if this fails? What's gonna happen? This is all my money. All that stuff came up. But you know what? I was like, okay, cool. I'm still gonna take action anyway. And not just any type of action. The type of action that you're gonna engage in to really reinforce and flip your beliefs is called CCIA. CCIA stands for consistent, committed, imperfect action. And it is going to be your best friend throughout the course of this course and throughout the course of your life. Okay? So I went into consistent, committed, imperfect action, and I talked to my friend who had a YouTube channel and who already had a big audience, and I said, I want to launch a group course. I've just hired a coach to help me build my first course. I'm going all in on this. Can I affiliate with you, and can you help get people into my group course that I was doing for free? I was doing a free beta, and I was gonna sell something at the end of it. And she was like, oh, absolutely, right? So then all of a sudden, now I've got 900 women that are expecting me to deliver a course. And guess what? I have no choice now but to continue moving forward, to continue taking action. And so even though my emotions and my thoughts were very much resistant, were very fearful, I was in breakdown for like weeks. I was freaking out like the whole time. I stayed the course. I continued to reinforce to myself my belief that I am a group coach and I am taking action in alignment with this belief that I have chosen for myself, even though I didn't believe it. And that's an important thing to recognize, is that when you pick a new belief, it's okay if you don't believe your new belief. Okay? It's okay if you look at this new belief that you've just picked that, I'm an abundant, inspired creator, or I'm a loving, valuable, sexy, vibrant human, or I'm worthy of profound love and abundance. I'm touching the lives of millions of people. You can have incredibly powerful, beliefs, and then you can also still have that voice in your head telling you that's BS. It's okay. It's okay to not fully believe your new beliefs. In fact, it's normal. It's natural, right? Because think about it. You've been operating under these old beliefs for what? 10, 20, 30, however many years. So it makes sense, right, that just picking a new belief, like your brain's just not going to be like, okay, 30 years of, cognition bias, 30 years of confirmation bias, of constantly engaging in patterns of behavior that have been self-sabotaging and that have proven myself right about the fact that I'm limited. It's normal that your brain is going to be resistant, that you're going to be resistant to adopting these new beliefs. So what you do is you just keep taking action in alignment with this new chosen belief, and then guess what happens? At the end of the day, at the end of the road, you're going to get a result. And chances are that result is going to be a lot different than the old result that you got because it flowed from a different belief. So in my situation, I took action. I went into CCIA, Consistent, Committed, Imperfect Action. I launched this group free course. I had 900 women. I was freaking out the whole time. And I got to the end of the course and boom, I sold and I made like 40 grand or something. I got a new result. I got a result which then reinforced my new belief that I was a group coach. And this is what we call a reference experience. A reference experience is experience that serves as a point of reference and a reinforcement of this new belief. And that is how you begin to believe in your new beliefs as you start stacking reference experiences. So, for example, maybe your belief might be that my voice doesn't matter. And so you decide to flip that belief and say, I have a powerful voice that deeply resonates with people, right? Then you start creating content on Facebook Live, which is something I encourage my clients to do, or on YouTube or on Instagram or on TikTok or wherever, and maybe for a little while, nothing's happening. You're taking action and you're talking to the wall. You're talking to crickets. That's how it was in the very early days of my YouTube channel as well. Then eventually someone gives you a comment or someone sends you an email telling you, thank you so much for that powerful message in that piece of content that you created. It really made a huge difference for me. And then boom, all of a sudden that comment now serves as a reference experience, reinforcing this new belief that you have then adopted. So this is how we hack our beliefs, right? Is to just take action, to choose them, to become aware of the ones that aren't serving us, choose new ones that are vibrant and juicy and exciting and resonant with who we're moving into, who we're evolving into, and then allowing our emotions and thoughts to sort of do whatever they're going to do and just take action anyway.